It's definitely becoming tougher within the iGaming SEO.
If you're looking for a backlink strategy, you would be initially doing some guest posting.
More AI, so ChatGPT, Claude, stuff like this to help identify more RDF triples.
I always say to people, it's about trying to do the content in the least amount of words possible.
It's very important that you are either engaging with a company like Backlink Doctor or doing your own link audits and making sure that you get the toxicity ratios right.
iGaming SEO tips in 2025. Today I'm joined with Karl Hudson, the founder of Searcharoo, and also ranked over 46 different online casinos. So Karl, in 2025, if you're in the iGaming space, what SEO tips have you got for people watching this?
Run. No, I would say the best advice that I know we quite are quite keen on preaching at the moment is building a brand. I think a lot of iGaming websites just so far on like trying to focus on going for the big keywords like online casino, but they don't actually focus on trying to gain traffic from other sources as much as possible. And because of that, it leaves them very vulnerable when it comes to the algorithm updates. And I also think with the age of AI and AI becoming very prominent, obviously you're wanting to engage or at least publish as much content as possible, connecting your brands so it comes up within AI search.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in general, if someone's doing search engine optimization in the iGaming sector and they're not embracing AI, then they're going to be a fool. It can obviously rewrite content for you in making certain the right entities and stuff like that are on the page and stuff like that. It can help you get topical authority in seeing what pages are missing. But with regards to like backlinks, I mean, what's your thoughts on backlinks for the iGaming sector in 2025?
Yes, I would say they're very, very important, obviously, as it always has been in iGaming. It's also becoming even harder, to be fair. It's becoming even harder to land iGaming links. Like, we still work quite heavily in iGaming, and, a lot of people now, because of all of the Google algorithm updates with regards to iGaming and like the tougher industries, they're often going, we no longer link to casino sites. We no longer link to bingo, slots, sports tipping websites, etc. That just because of almost like a fear mongering that if they do link to these websites, they're going to end up getting penalized, right? So it's definitely becoming tougher within the iGaming SEO industry for link building. But not impossible. There's always creative ways of doing it. And, we obviously experience it quite a bit where you can be doing age domains from, say, the likes of ODYS. You can be doing 301 redirects with that strategy. And that's a way of, gaining more links and things like this. So there's definitely ways of getting around the whole industry, almost turning its back a little bit on it. But I'm not. Have you got any experience with that, Dooley?
Yeah, we've got lots of experience with different types of links. So obviously, for me, if you're looking for a backlink strategy, you would be initially doing some guest posting to get relevance of backlinks. You'd want some link inserts or niche edits, which are placing links into existing articles to get generally the power. Still trying to line up relevance as much as you can, but if you can't get as much relevance, you're going to get those from your guest posts. Trying to get some power posts, which are basically glorified guest posts that are trying to rank your guest posts, maybe doing some tier twos, a little bit of virality of traffic to try to rank those power posts as well. And then doing digital PR campaigns. That's what I would be doing initially to start with before looking at any sort of 301s you could build a site out on an age domain and that would work nicely. I would be trying to get relevance, a little bit of power, and a digital PR campaign. I know quite a few people recently are doing certain stuff like Social Fortress and citations and stuff like that. What's your thoughts on doing that for affiliate or for like if you're a white label casino?
Yeah, I think that's obviously important to help build them sort of pillar links and foundational links, especially when link building in general is quite difficult in iGaming. I would say the one little snag that you might have with like the likes of AI and stuff like this is obviously compliance checking. I know when we're building links, we're always, working with the iGaming site and making sure that we're compliant within their jurisdictions. I think another angle as well, which is a bit of a double whammy, is obviously we know affiliates. Affiliates within iGaming got hit very hard, and affiliate sites in general got hit really hard. Now, as a white label operator within iGaming, you might um, one of your core strategies might have been utilizing those affiliate sites, but now there's just not as many of them, not as many of them anymore. I lost my words there. So it becomes a bit difficult to obviously use that strategy as well for building, using your affiliates to help build your SEO is obviously a lot more difficult.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if we get back onto SEO tips for the iGaming sector specifically, right? So what on page are you trying to do? Are you using any content optimization tools for specifically trying to increase organic search engine rankings?
So I would be specifically using more AI, so ChatGPT, Claude, stuff like this to help identify more RDF triples, things like subject, predicates, and objects. And this is primarily because then you can help optimize your content specifically for what the search engine's trying to understand and read. So that's one way I would be doing it. Obviously, we use Market Muse quite a bit as well for helping identify the entities and things like this, and various different engrams as well that you want to try and include on the page.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ones. Obviously, you've got you could use Phrase, you could use Surfer AI or Surfer SEO.
Yeah.
You could be using Market Muse, which kind of does topic clusters, which is pretty good. OnPage.ai, Eric Langires has got a great tool there. Like you said, then for the engrams and for the entities and stuff like that. It's just about trying to tick the boxes to make certain that you're covering the topic in its entirety at a page level. Are you getting all the questions, all the H2s and H3s to tick the box to say, do you know what? I genuinely believe my content for this page is better than what's already out there. So it's trying to do that information gain. You can use AI initially to help you or to optimize things, but you still need to be trying to do things better. Doesn't need to be bigger, but it needs to be better. The information gain is important, but I always say to people, it's about trying to do the content in the least amount of words possible, but it needs to be as long as necessary. So you need to cover all the different topics and get all the most important kind of questions and answers and entities in the page, but the density you can get it in, the better. Too many people now are writing 5,000 words because certain content optimization tools are saying it needs to be 5,000 words. If you can cover everything in 2,500 words, that would be better. And I think that too many people are writing fluff, and I think they need to get away from doing that. But ideally then, building out your topical map and having lots of different articles that can all be internal linking. So what about, are you using any, for back onto link building, are you using any tools specifically for SEO on link building, like Ahrefs or SEMrush, or what other tools might you be using to check like backlink profiles?
Yeah, so we also use Ahrefs, we use Majestic for checking trust flow. That's quite an important metric to us that we like to try and stick to. And then we also use LRT. That's in line with the fact that we proactively run link audits within the iGaming industry. It's very important that you are either engaging with a company like Backlink Doctor or doing your own link audits and making sure that you get the toxicity ratios right. And that's super important when it comes to the link building side, because you can be building a whole bunch of toxic links, especially when a lot of websites are declining you for the backlink building side, but then there's only a small set of sites that are approving you, so you have to go for them links anyway, and it can get quite toxic quite quick.
Yeah, for sure. And then is there anything else with regards to, are you doing any sort of like social, you mentioned branding and branding being important. So are you doing any sort of like social media, trying to get traffic from different places, building up an email list, like web notifications, like how, because obviously virality and traffic is so important for you trying to get that and trying to build up the branding, but also traffic from different places holistically is huge. So what else are you trying to do to try and build that up?
Obviously, with the nav boost as well, that was leaked in the algorithm update, we know that traffic from various different sources is only going to feed the engine of Google, right? So as long as it's coming through to the website via, say, Google Chrome, they're able to see those details. We would be using like the web store, web app store, Google Play Store, creating apps to try and generate players, increasing email letters to email, sorry, to the lists to try and encourage them to install the app, getting ratings on various different app stores, which is very, very difficult to do in iGaming because obviously everyone thinks you're a scam as soon as they've lost their money. Um, this is one way we'd be doing it, social media ads, paid advertising, going down that route. Another thing that we actually ventured into, this is many years ago, was TV advertising and, going down that traditional PR style route where you're paying for TV ads and that increases, that search volume for your branded traffic. Most people don't write down the URL, they type in the brand and land on your brand. So that's a great way of doing it as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love doing for reputation management and for trying to get the branding out there. The power posts, I think, are a great way of doing it. So, trying to get in listicles or you're writing listicles on third party websites, and you can say this has been reviewed by whatever your affiliate site is in the iGaming sector. If you've got affiliate, so you could have like a bingo affiliate site or an online slots affiliate site or a casino affiliate site, or it could be like a sports betting affiliate site. But if you are the actual white label casino, let's say, you then could be adding yourself into those lists. You write in like what are the best casino sites on your own website isn't really something that you can do. But if you can leverage a third party website, some people call it like barnacle SEO or parasite SEO. But generally speaking, it's just reputation management. It's trying to get your brand seen alongside other reputable brands, but you being top of that list. So can you, if you own a white label casino, get yourself in position number one for best casino sites in the UK, best Swedish casino sites, or wherever you might be based? I think trying to get those moving forward in 2025 is a great iGaming SEO strategy.
I think with that as well is it also connects the entities to, so your entity might not be that strong or might not even be seen as an entity at the initial point. But if you're then connecting the big boys in those listicles, it's seeing these big boy brand names and also seeing you alongside them, which is obviously going to only help power things up as well.
Yeah, for sure. And then when you start to do that, if you mentioned RDF triples, so if you was able to get that, Karl Hudson slots is one of the leading UK casinos, then that's a semantic triple that's feeding the AI to then start getting seen in the AI overviews or in GPT search. You're wanting to be seen everywhere. You want to be omnipresent and omni-channel, and you want to be seen everywhere. Can you get rankings in the artificial intelligent kind of searches? Because that's another part that you could be wanting to try to do. But also by doing that and being listed everywhere, and then wrapping those kind of articles in your schema could then lead to your brand getting a knowledge panel. And actually, knowledge panel results, if you started typing in best online casinos or best sports betting brands, then now knowledge panels are showing up. Like, so within Google search. So get yourself that knowledge panel, get yourself in as many like high DR sites, trusted sites, newspaper websites, get yourself a few digital PR campaigns, get that brand to have a knowledge panel, and then physically try and start ranking your knowledge panel against other brands that have also got one as well. I think that's something that not a lot of people in the iGaming sector do, and I think it's a great SEO strategy.